So when considering a move to Mexico or any foreign country, especially as a couple, quite often at least one of the partners has concerns about missing some of the comforts of home. In this video, we will explore together shopping in Mexico. How is it different? Is it similar to home? Or will it be a huge letdown? Our life back in Canada was very busy and very fast-paced. We started dreaming of slowing down and moving to Mexico. Mexico seemed like just the prescription for this overhurried and overstressed life that we've been living. We had been dreaming of slowing down and stepping out of the fast lane and enjoying life a little bit more. Learning a new language and assimilating into Mexico's warm Latin American culture sounded fantastic. Hey, no snow and year-round summer didn't sound so bad either. Really, inside, I've been yearning to escape the Western culture that seems to be heading off the rails quickly. And I've felt the need to get off the endless treadmill and have that internal emotional stimulation that this beautiful country, full of warm and welcoming people, offers. As much as I wanted to make this move, I also wanted my wife to be all in and happy with the move. I've lived on a boat and vagabonded around the islands in the Caribbean. I can live a pretty Spartan life, but I'm probably less likely to live in a hut in the jungle than I might have been like 30 years ago. I knew that my wife would want to feel like she still has some of the comforts of home. Now, one of those comforts is convenient access to modern shopping. Groceries, household goods, clothing, shopping. We had heard that access to shopping was pretty good in Mexico, and particularly in Mérida, but we weren't really sure exactly what to expect. Were we going to find nice by second world standards or nice by American-Canadian standards? I don't want to be over dramatic, but this could be a deal breaker and could be the end of our dream. Now, the first day in Mérida, we went down to Centro and walked Plaza Grande and the little tourist shops down there. So later, our nephew took us to Walmart Uptown in North Mérida, and kind of surprisingly, it looked kind of like the nicest Walmarts you've been in anywhere. I know, it's Walmart, but it's a good start. Okay, so now it was time to stock the fridge for a few days. So we took us by Chedraui Selecto and Mérida Monterreal in North Mérida, and frankly, this place just blew our minds. This grocery store was absolutely pristine. They have beautiful, clean, underground parking and an escalator that will accommodate your shopping cart. Whoa. The supermarket itself is nothing short of amazing. Beautiful. Strolling through the deli section was eye-opening at the extensive selection of delicious meats and cheeses. Yeah, we tried them. I'm telling you that after we spied the Panandaria, the bakery, we were sold. You've probably watched some of our previous videos where we found Pan Montejo on Paseo Montejo, an amazing bakery. I'll include a link above. Kind of like that, but in a pristine, glistening grocery store. Can you hear the sound of angels singing? Whoa, Nelly. And the produce, fresh, colorful, affordable, lots of stuff we didn't know what it was.
Pitaya.
We don't really know what it is, but the color is so amazing. We think we have to have one, so we're pretty sure it's a dragon fruit.
Okay.
Maybe a dragon fruit?
Amazing. I gotta be honest, I wouldn't know where to find a grocery store like this where we came from in Canada. So far, so good. Exploring a little further, and on a whim, we grabbed an Uber to Galerías Mérida. We arrived at what seemed to be a modern mall. Climbing out of the Uber, the nearest stores to the mall had a sign overhead, a large sign that read Liverpool. What's Liverpool? Was this another name for the mall, or we don't know. We stepped inside and our mouths dropped open. What? What unfolded before our eyes has to be one of the most modern, gleaming, high-end department stores I have ever seen. Our minds are going boom! Maybe, just maybe, everything you see on TV about Mexico just might not be entirely true. We walked around this gleaming marble-clad mall for a while. Not the biggest mall, but pretty stunning, and full of lots of international and local stores. Besides Liverpool, brands like H&M, Skechers, a theater complex, and a large attractive food court. Most surprising, at least for us Canadians, at the center of the mall is featured a large real-life skating rink, and it looks like it's all set up for hockey, even a Zamboni.
So this is kind of interesting in the mall. There is a McDonald's inside, but on the outside there's just a little kiosk. It looks like it's just for what, like drinks and milkshakes and stuff.
And this is not the only mall in town either. There are a number of them. Now, we'd never really hang out at the mall, but it's kind of nice to know it's there in case we need something. In the coming days, we found really cool stores like a Super Aki. Now, Super Aki is a very attractive local grocery store chain. And on a trip to Costco, besides that all the signs were in Spanish, and that they also sell motorcycles like some of the grocery stores do, you would have found it hard to tell that you weren't in the United States or Canada. Yup, they have those Costco hot dogs, but you can get jalapenos on them. About a week later, I needed something and I dropped into a little mall. I think it was in Alta Brisa or something. And I pulled into the parkade and there was these beautiful restaurants right off the parkade.
We're just at a mall, I think it's called the Uptown Mall in Alta Brisa, and pulled into the parkade in the mall, underneath the mall. The floors are gleaming polished. There's restaurants right in the parkade. The malls here are absolutely beautiful. It's just amazing. It's just a bit of a paradigm shift what many people in the United States and Canada think of when they think of Mexico.
Overall, Mexico is not a step down from what we are used to in Canada. In fact, in some ways, it might be a step up. Since then, we have learned from locals that if you want the freshest and most affordable, high-quality meat and produce, you might just skip those fancy stores and go to the local mercados for homegrown food and great prices. Sweet. Hey, if this is your first time to this channel, welcome. We are making videos of our experiences and others who are seeking to build a free life in Latin America, away from some of the craziness of our home countries. Come along as we explore both Mérida and other places in Mexico, figure out issues for relocating to Mexico, as well as explore and have some fun. Make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell so you'll be notified next time we drop a new video. Now, back to the video. Now, not everything is easy. Sometimes the items you find are not what you're used to at home. Or maybe you just don't know what they are. We're working hard at learning Spanish, but we showed up in Mexico with little Spanish. We did find that using the Google Translate app, it will take a picture of your product label and translate it into English or whatever your native language is. Big help. So here's an example of adapting. I quite often have to use a special shampoo called Nizoral. It treats a skin condition on my scalp. Kind of embarrassing, but there you go. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it anywhere. I usually can buy it in the grocery store back at home. Finally, I stopped in at a Farmacia del Ahorro in North Mérida. It's across the street from that cool Chedraui Selecto. And with the help of Google Translate and a picture of the Nizoral bottle that I found on the internet, I asked the pharmacist about it. She was super friendly and helpful. She looked at the active ingredient on the label and quickly handed me a tube of cream with the same active ingredient, but in a different form and a different brand. Problem solved. You may not find exactly the same things as you were used to, but you will most likely find something equivalent or similar. As we became more and more comfortable in Mexico, and as we have traveled to sample a number of different ciudades y pueblos, we have pretty much found that though things are different, many things are the same, and we can pretty easily buy whatever we think we need in Mexico. As soon as I release the next video, I'll post a clickable thumbnail at the end of this video. I've included lots of links and Google Map points and other info in the show notes below. Please, we would love to hear from you. Please drop your comments below. Comments, questions, observations, share your experiences. Hey, even tell us where we got it wrong. This is an interactive forum. Okay, the link is coming up right now. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you won't miss upcoming videos. Looking forward to reading your comments. See you on the next video.